Shankaracharya Swami Avimukteshwaranand has announced that he has left the Prayagraj Magh Mela and departed for Kashi. Speaking at a press conference on Wednesday morning, he said his heart was deeply hurt, so he was leaving without taking a holy dip. He said Prayagraj has always been a land of faith and peace and he came with devotion. However, an unexpected incident saddened him greatly. He added that he never imagined such a situation would arise at a place known for spirituality and harmony. His statement has drawn attention among devotees and saints attending the Magh Mela. Maharashtra Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar has passed away in a tragic plane crash. He was 66 years old. The accident happened on Wednesday morning at 8:45 a.m. during landing at Baramati Airport. According to initial report, the plane lost control while landing. Ajit Pawar's personal assistant, security staff and plane crew were also on board. In total, 5 people lost their lives in the crash. Rescue teams reached the spot immediately. The incident has caused shock and mourning across Maharashtra, with political leaders expressing grief and condolences. The budget session of the 18th Lok Sabha began on Wednesday and will continue till April 2nd. The session will be held in two phases. The first phase will run from January 28 to February 13, while the second phase will be from March 9 to April 2nd. There will be a total of 30 sittings during the session. No zero hours will be held on January 28th and February 1st. Important discussion on the union budget and key bills are expected. Security has been tightened in and around Parliament ahead of the session. The Union Home Ministry has clarified that caste census will be conducted in the second phase of Census 2027. The nationwide census will begin in February. The ministry said complete details about Census 2027 were already shared through a press note issued on December 12, 2025. Despite this, some people are deliberately spreading confusion about the census, especially about caste-based data. The government said the process will be transparent and systematic. The announcement is important as caste census has been a major political and social issue in the country. A special dinner was hosted at Rashtrapati Bhavan on Tuesday in honor of European leaders. European Council President Antonio Costa and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen attended the event. Ursula von der Leyen said India has reached the top level in global politics and Europe welcomed this development. President Draupadi Murmu said that in times of global uncertainty, India and Europe shared similar thinking and vision. She added that global challenges can only be addressed through collective efforts. The event highlighted strengthening India-Europe relations. An avalanche struck Sonmarg in Jammu and Kashmir on Tuesday night due to continuous heavy snowfall. The incident occurred at 10:12 p.m. in the Sonmarg resort area of Gandarbal district. Officials said there are no reports of death or injuries so far. However, several hotels suffered damage. Rescue teams were immediately sent to the area. Authorities said the situation is under close watch as snowfall continues. Tourists and locals have been advised to remain cautious. Sonmarg is a popular tourist destination, especially during winter. US President Donald Trump said a second US naval fleet is moving toward Iran. He said the move is meant to increase pressure on Iran to agree to a new deal. According to Trump, one US war fleet has already reached the region. He warned Iran of strong action if talks fail. The statement comes amid rising tension in the Middle East. US officials say the deployment is for security and deterrence. Iran has not given an official response yet. Global markets are closely watching the situation. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said American actions are partially responsible for the death of Israeli soldiers in Gaza. He accused former US President Joe Biden of slowing or stopping the supply of weapons to Israel during the war. Netanyahu said this caused shortage on the battlefield and put soldiers at risk. He added that Israel cannot depend fully on other countries in times of crisis. Netanyahu announced plans to build a stronger local weapons industry so Israel can make more arms at home. The comment came as fighting in Gaza continues and ties between Israel and the US face new pressure. US President Donald Trump has warned Iraq that the United States will stop all support if Nouri al-Maliki is made Prime Minister again. Trump said his past policies were crazy and harmful for Iraq and the region. He claimed that Maliki's leadership earlier created instability and helped terrorist groups grow stronger. Trump made it clear that America will not provide military, financial or diplomatic help under Maliki's rule. The statement has triggered strong reaction in Iraqi political circles. Analysts say Trump's comments could impact Iraq-US relations and influence future political decisions in Baghdad. The Indian stock market saw a strong rally today. The Sensex rose by 500 points to reach 82,400. The Nifty also gained 150 points during trading. Buying was seen across most sectors. Oil and gas stocks performed the best, rising up to 3%. Shares of major energy companies led the gains. Banking, IT and auto stocks also traded in the green. Positive global cues and strong investors' confidence supported the market. Analysts say steady economic outlook boosted buying interest. India will face New Zealand in the 4th T20 match today. The match will be played in Visakhapatnam. India has a strong record at this venue, winning 3 out of 4 T20 matches here. The team is leading the series and look confident. Star fast bowler Jasprit Bumrah may be rested for this game. The team management wants to manage his workload. Young players may get a chance. New Zealand will try to make a comeback and keep the series alive. Heavy rain along with hailstorm hit parts of Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh and Rajasthan on Wednesday. Sudden weather changes damaged standing crop and affected normal life in many areas. In Uttarakhand, fresh snowfall continued in higher region, forcing authorities to close the school in 8 districts as a precaution. Cold conditions have intensified across the state. Meanwhile, an avalanche occurred in Sonmarg, Jammu and Kashmir due to continuous snowfall. No casualties have been reported so far. Rescue teams were rushed to the area and officials said the situation is under control. People have been advised to stay alert. That's all for today's bulletin. We'll be back with more updates next time. Until then, this is Tamanna Rizvi signing off. Have a good day.